Hi there, Justin here from sharepickers.com. I'm just going to show you how to do this little screener here to capture those explosive penny stocks. And here I am on the ADVFN news page. And you can see here, big movers. MAC, or Mate Shell Capital, went up by 438% in one day. Over the week, that was up 580%. 580% in 1 week. Phenomenal move in price. All right, and below that, you can see here, Infinity Energy down 43%. That was up by 300% the day before. So you can see there's always going to be a bit of a pullback on this kind of movement. So those two stocks, amongst some others, were the biggest movers on the week amongst AIM and the London Stock Exchange. Now, I had a filter that had these shares in it. And I'm only talking about there were 2 of 7 shares. I'm going to show you how to come up with a filter, or a screener, as people call them, to capture explosive penny stocks. So you need to go to ADVFN, click on the link below this video to set up a free account, and you can do this kind of filter stuff for free. So I go to the top of the page here, go to sitemap, click on that, scroll down to UK Screener X, Filter X, and we got you the home page of the filters. So you can start a filter, or we can go with the preset ones. We're going to start one. So here we go, start filter. Here we go. So as you can see, there's key figures here, and there's columns here already, and 25 pages here, and there's about 100 on each page, so maximum 2,500 stocks. So let's add some details here. Market cap is very important, because I noticed, if you look on the blog page here, you can read it, or I'll tell you in the video, of the 20 biggest rises last week, 15 of them were below 10 pence in price, 14 of them below 5 pence in price, and 13 or 12 of them, I think, were below 3 pence in price. So you can see penny stocks is where it's at if you're looking for massive capital appreciation and also capital depreciation. But of course, you can get a penny stock appreciate by 500%. You can't get it to be depreciated by that amount. So you can only lose 100%, but you can have it go up by 600% in 1 week nearly. So market cap is one thing I add. Shares in issue, important, as you can read from the blog. There's 3 reasons that lend itself to explosive price upside, and shares in issue, I believe, is one of them. Market cap is another. I want yesterday's close, just to look at prices, because we look at market cap as well as the price. Also, another important factor here, very important. Never overlook volume, hugely important. And just to add things that I also don't like big spreads on. But normally, if a share is traded heavily anyway, there's not a huge spread. So I'm just adding a couple more. Because what else I want? I do know what I do for is look at quick ratio. That is solvency ratio. So it means has it got enough assets to cover debt, basically. So what is it? Quick ratio acid test. And if this ratio is above 1, that's normally a good sign they can pay off all debt there from assets they have at the moment. Okay, so let's start with market cap. I don't want to go with anything more than 10 mil, all right? So exclude anything greater than 10 million market cap. We're talking about micro caps here now. So that will cut down the size of this fella, going from 25 pages down to 5 pages already. Shares in issue. Now, I've had people suggest on Twitter that this is not that important. It is when it's in tangent with big volume. Because, if there's very few shares in issue and there's lots of volume there, then it does shift the share price. And you can see that on my blog. I give an example of at Atlas Developments and Support Services this week, and how that moved hugely on volume. It was dry pretty much the week before. On the week commencing the 14th, and then this week, or the week just gone, Monday volume was dry, over 700,000 shares bought, none sold, and then next day about 30 odd million bought, and that was when I sent my email and newsletter out that morning saying, hey, I'm into this stock, and the volume went crazy, not just because of me, of course, although who knows, hey, but the volume went crazy, and the share rose by over 100% in 1 week, and it was also in the top 20 risers this week. So shares in issue, I'm going to go for excluding anything above 1 billion shares in issue. So exclude shares greater than 1,000 million, which is a billion. It's American billion, of course, which we've now adopted. Our billion used to be a million, but we've changed that. And yesterday's close, I don't want to go over anything above 10 pence. In fact, let's go to... in fact, let's go above... Do you know what? I'm going to really bring this in and say nothing greater than 2 pence. Anyway, exclude anything greater than 2 pence. So volume-wise, I want, this is important, exclude anything less than 10 million shares traded in one day. 10, 100, 1,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million. Now look how this brings the filter down. Not many left, is there? So spread. As you can see, a lot of these companies here, I know, Ariana, Atlas, African Potash, Seb, Eurasia, Infinity, Marshall Capital. A lot of these are big risers, or have a lot of interest in them. But if I did say spread, exclude spread, let's say greater than 10, let's say 11, submit, and a quick ratio, exclude less than 1 there. Look at that. Look at the companies we're looking at here. Ariana, all right, Atlas Development, African Potash, Seb Resources, Infinity Energy, Marshall Capital, Red Emperor, and Velatech. And these are companies that, had huge risings. They're in the top 20 risers. In fact, those are, I think, in the top 5 risers for all stocks on the London Stock Exchange and alternative investment market. So that filter alone, and it's not hard to do. You research on 8 companies, and then all you do is look at charts. So that there is a nice little filter, finding out the biggest risers, and they are liquid because they have this quick ratio. Their spreads are low, so when you buy them, you don't get. In fact, you know what? I take that down. So you can then look now. You can go. In fact, remove constraints to this variable, and I go exclude anything greater than 10. Just to give it a round figure. I don't know why I put 11 there, and you can start bringing the filters in if you want, and see it's down, it's taking Ariana out, and now it's down to 7 stocks that you can look at, that are highly traded, don't have many shares in issue, are under 2 pence. The volume is above 10 million, and they're liquid there. So those are companies worth. So if you'd invested a grand in each of those this week, you'd have done very well indeed. Sort of almost 6 grand off Marshall alone. Atlas, you'd have double your money. African Potash is it's come up and down, isn't it? But it's good prospects there. Anyway, hope that helps. And if you want more information like this, sign up to the blog there at sharepickers.com, and I'll try and send a video as often as I can, once a week. But hopefully, my newsletter that I do send out is full of a bit of value there for free. And all I say is subscribe, sharepickers.com, and this is how I look for my next £1 million penny stock. Punt experiment stock, if that makes any sense, after I hopefully Atlas doubles. And like I said, I do believe it will double. On the blog there are the 5 reasons why I bought it and the 3 reasons why I think the share price will continue to rise. I do believe it'll fly past that 2 pence level. And I think pretty much it's a 3 pence stock, at the moment, even with the bad news about the oil and gas sector. Hope that helps. And by all means, sign up to ADVFN for free. There's a button just below the video on my blog there at sharepickers.com, and you can use these kind of filters. And they are, amazing. There's so many different ratios you can use. You can mess around with these all day. You can throw your life out the window and say, listen, I don't want a life. I want to spend all my time on my computer looking at filters. Speak soon.